Hey guys, it's Ro. Welcome back to my channel and happy holidays! Holiday season is like baking season. I'm baking everything for the holidays right now. Now every year my family makes homemade pizza together. It is a tradition in our house. A lot of my family is from Italy and many of my relatives who live here in the States are actually dual citizens, like my mom, Mamma Mia. She's a dual citizen in Italy and in the US. My family that's still in Italy, they live in southern Italy and Calabria. It's very close to Sicily. And I've been seeing this year, Sicilian style pizzas are going viral. They're very trendy. And I got really excited because I realized we've never made a Sicilian pizza on this channel before. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. Also, a big thank you to FLEISCHMANN'S Yeast for sponsoring this video. I have been using FLEISCHMANN'S Yeast for years in a bunch of recipes that I've been making, and I absolutely love them. I've made cinnamon rolls with FLEISCHMANN'S Yeast, pizza, dinner rolls. FLEISCHMANN'S Yeast gives you quality, delicious results every time. All right, now let's start baking. Today we're gonna be making a Sicilian style pizza. Let's get started. First step to making our Sicilian style pizza is we're gonna whisk together the dry ingredients. In a large bowl, I have some flour. I'm gonna be posting all of the ingredients and their measurements in the description down below, so if you wanna follow along with me at home, you can. Start by pouring in your sugar, salt to get that nice, thick, doughy Sicilian crust. We're gonna be using 3 packets of FLEISCHMANN'S Rapid Rise Instant Yeast. Now whisk together until well combined and set off to the side. Next step, you're gonna pour your oil into your water. Then you're gonna heat to be anywhere from between 120 and 130 degrees. You can warm it up on the stove, but I'm gonna be using the microwave and I'm gonna be checking in with a little candy thermometer. Once your water is nice and warm, you're gonna pour it into your dry ingredient mixture. Remember, it's very important. You really want it to be between 120 and 130 degrees so it interacts well with the yeast. This is exciting because science is happening right now, and you know what else is happening? Pizza. Now just take a spatula and we're gonna mix together, and you're gonna keep mixing until the dough starts to form. Once the dough starts coming together, we're going to knead with our hands for 5 minutes. This is my favorite part about baking. I love kneading dough. I find it really relaxing. I also feel a lot of nostalgia because I used to bake with my grandma and she used to always knead dough by hand. It's also a little bit messy, and I like getting a little messy when I'm baking. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on the work surface in front of you. Spread it around. You don't want your dough to stick, and your dough is going to be sticky. You also want to get some flour on your hands. Scoop it out of the bowl right in front of you. Now we're gonna knead using our hands. If you've never done this before, you're gonna use this part of your hand. It's the palm of your hand. You're gonna push the dough away from you, fold in half, bring it towards you, and turn, and just keep doing that motion. I'll show you how sticky it is right now. Look at that, really sticky. If you want to add a little pinch more flour here and there, you can, but as you keep doing this, the dough is gonna get less sticky. It's still soft to touch, but it doesn't stick to your hand. Right now, very sticky on the hands. Just keep doing this for about 5 minutes. The dough is looking good. Now you're gonna place your dough into a clean bowl, and we're gonna let it rest and rise for 5 minutes. I'm also gonna cover it with a little piece of food-safe plastic wrap over the top. Dee-dee, look at this. Our dough has risen. This is amazing. This is great height. We're gonna plop it out right in front of you. Now we're gonna roll out the dough to be about the size of our pan. Our baking pan is rectangular and it is an 11 by 15. And it's also greased over here. It's really shiny. It's ready to go. It's ready for pizza. So I'm just gonna put it over here off to the side while I roll this out. You can use any rolling pin you'd like. I like using a marble one because they're weighted, so you don't have to put as much muscle into it, but you can use a wooden one. Whatever you have at home is fine. Always feel free to use more flour if you need it. If you notice the dough is sticky at all, use more. Now transfer your rolled out dough into your pan. Also a reminder, you want to grease your pan before transferring your dough. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna do this. You can just pick it up with your hands, but I'm just gonna do this because it's a big piece of dough and I'm little, and I'm just gonna roll it out. Perfect. Next, using your fingers, you're gonna press the dough to the edges of the pan. Just make sure it's really in there. After you have the dough in the pan, we're about to add the toppings, but first we're just gonna coat the top of the dough with a little bit of garlic butter. I've got some melted butter in a little bowl right here, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and a little bit of salt. Then with a baking brush, I'm just gonna mix these together and give the dough a nice coat. Be sure to get the edges so the crust has that delicious garlic butter taste. The dough is completely ready. Now let's put together this pizza. We're gonna add our toppings, starting with our pizza sauce. I'm just gonna spoon and spread the sauce all over the pizza dough in front of me. I'm leaving about an inch around the edges for the crust. Next, add the cheese. We've got some shredded mozzarella. Sprinkle over the top. Then a little parmesan. Then some mozzarella pearls. These are so good, and I'm gonna try just not to eat them right here. Because it's the holidays, I'm decorating the pizza with things that are red, white, and green for some holiday color. Now we're gonna add some pepperoni, and I'm gonna be adding some fresh basil to the pizza after it's cooked. So we'll really get the red, white, and green colors. Ooh! This is smelling good, looking good. Now the pizza is ready to bake. You're gonna heat your oven to 450 degrees and bake anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. You also wanna bake your pizza on the lowest rack in the oven. Once your pizza has baked fresh out of the oven, just sprinkle a little bit of fresh basil on top. I have a little basil plant here in the kitchen, and I just cut up some of the leaves, and I'm just gonna sprinkle it all over. And this is gonna give our pizza that pop of green, which is perfect for the holidays. And ta-da! There you have it. Here is the Sicilian style pizza that we made today. It is absolutely perfect for the holidays. In my family, making homemade pizza is a tradition, and this pizza has got it all. It's even got the holiday colors. I love it. I'll be taking a bunch of pictures of this recipe and posting it all over my social medias. And if you guys make this recipe at home, when you're uploading it, don't forget to use the hashtag #RowRecipes so that I can find them and like them and heart them and favorite them and all of those things, because I love seeing your baking creations. It just makes me happy. It makes my day. Baking is definitely my love language, especially baking from scratch. It's really special when you make something homemade for somebody. And if you like these baking videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, click subscribe, it's free, and ring the bell to receive notifications every time I post a new video. Time for me to have a slice of this pizza because it smells so good and I want to eat it right now. Okay, got a slice for me. Oh my gosh, I love pizza. It's so fluffy. It's not often that I have like a fluffy crust like this, a tall crust like this. This pizza is amazing. I can taste the garlic, the butter, the fresh basil. This is why I love making pizzas from scratch. Delicious. Also, a big thank you to FLEISCHMAN'S for sponsoring this video. I love them and I use them all the time. All right, thanks for watching. Happy holidays. And if you'd like to watch any other videos, you can click up here or up here.